Hi everyone, and welcome to the second video introducing the questions 9 onwards for Soundwaves. Got my kitty cat here today who's going to give us a bit of a hand. Hey Frost. Alright, so for question 9 you have to write the animal names that match the group names. So have a look in each box and you'll have some names of animals or groups of animals, and you have to work out what their group name is. So a herd of something, a pack of something. This is a great question that if you're unsure you can ask mum or dad or go to Google for help and say what is a group of lions called, and you can figure it out that way. So pause the video when you're ready to finish that question. Question 10 asks you to write the sets of words in alphabetical order. So when it's talking about the set of words, it's talking about this group of words here, where my mouse is, followed by this group of words here. So when you're looking in that group list of 4, you're going to look at the first letter. All of them start with a G. So we're going to have to go to the second letter now to figure out which is first in the alphabet. So in goes, the O is the second letter. In game, the A. In gone, the O. In getting, the E. So out of those 4 words, game with the A as the second letter would come next. So I would write that at the beginning of my list in number 1. Then you're going to go through and find which word has the second letter that comes next in the alphabet. So I would have a look. So we've got the O, the A, the O, and the E. So getting with the E would come second, and I would write that on my second line. The next words, goes and gone, they're the last 2 left. They both have an O as the second letter. So I'm going to have to move to the third letter to figure out which one comes next. So looking at the third letter, goes has an E and gone has an N. So if I go through my alphabet, I can sing it in my head, goes with the E would come next. So I would write that on my third line, leaving gone on the 4th line. Have a go doing set number 2 over here on your own. Pause the video to give you some time. Question 11 is asking us to add ed or ing to the words to expand them. Then it would like you to count the sounds in the words and how many letters are in each one. So if you head to the back of the book and look at helpful hints 1 and A, it will remind you that when there is a word that has a short vowel sound before the last letter, that we double the last letter. So in drag, d, r, a, g, the a is a short vowel sound and it's the second last sound. So that means we will double the G and add ed. We're going to do the second one now, dragging. So because it's the same word, we know the A has a short vowel sound, a, and it's the second last sound. So we're going to double the G before adding ing. Have a go with the rest of the words at writing them out. Pause the video when you're done, and then we'll figure out sounds and letters. Alright, so the next job for that question is to count how many sounds. So when you were writing the words in, you would have written, now you're going to rewrite the words into the boxes, putting the letters in each box that represent one sound. So in the example here, d, r, a, g, d. The G and the double G is making one sound, so they've been put in the same box. And the E and the D are also making one sound, so they've been put in the same box as well. When you're filling out the rest of the boxes, make sure that you put each sound, the letters that represent each sound, in a separate box. Once you are done, count how many boxes you filled out and write the number in here. Then you're going to count how many letters there are in the word and write that in the second little box here. You can see that sometimes the sounds and the letters are different in their amounts because sometimes there's more than one letter to make a sound. Remember, that's called a grapheme. Have a go finishing the rest of question 11 now. All right, challenge time. So for the challenge, you're going to put sounds together and blend the sounds together to make words. Most of these words, to be honest, are from the word list, so that's a bit of a clue. Then you're going to write the words on the line. It also wants you to colour in the letter combinations or the graphemes from each of the sound boxes. So the girl sound box, the igloo, and the vase sound box, as in our example. So here the example is give. They used the G on its own to represent G, the I on its own to represent I, and the VE to represent V. And that makes the word give. Have a look at the next one. Now this one will depend on your accent. A or sorry, and then G, O. Ago. Now some people say it ago, some people say it ago, but that one depends on accent. So that is A-G-O. Have a look at the next one and fill the rest out. Pause the video so you have some time, and then I'm going to show you some answers. All right, so here are your answers. So I'll scroll down to make sure that you can see all of the answers at the same time. Again, pause the video where you need to. Work with them, work through and correct them. If you need mum and dad's help, that's fine. And if you get it wrong, don't stress. Just make sure you correct it with your pencil or your pen as you're going. So here's questions 9 and 10. And here we have question 11 and the challenge. All right, that's all for today. So I'm going to grab my kitty again and we'll say bye. See you next time. Bye.